Thank you to everybody that listens. All our international folks. I was looking at the analytics, and we got a lot of countries that listen in.
Yeah. Woo!
What?
Who we have?
Name
on
one. Name one. Just name one.
So we got Japan, we got Germany,
Nice.
Ireland,
Nice.
Oman, Netherlands, South Africa, India,
Woo!
the UK, and then our neighbors in Canada.
Canada. Shout out to Canada.
So thank you so much for listening.
And now, to the millions and millions of listeners all throughout the globe, it's the That's Not Christian podcast.
Hey, yo.
What up? It's your
Yo,
boy
what happened? This
Switch.
dude peaked.
I'm here with your
Right.
man Jay. I'm here with your man Jimmy. I'm here with your boy Ant. And what's going on, fellas? What is going on? How was y'all weekend?
Yo, first and foremost, man, I want to congratulate Jay.
Yes, sir.
New Papa.
If y'all don't know the news, my man Jay just had a baby boy, Levi James.
Rona.
We don't want to give you the last, right? We don't want to call his government like that, right?
Right. Yo, how come you didn't name him COVID?
My name came COVID.
Covito. Hola, Covito.
Nah. LJ is enough.
Rona, like Corona Queens or something.
Rona.
Speaking of the corona, obviously, we in this. This birthing was like, well, this is my second child, so obviously, my first was a normal birthing. There was no pandemic, no nothing, and this one was crazy. So we get to the hospital. We get to the lobby, right? I'm not even allowed to enter the lobby.
You can't go in. They got people outside, like, excuse me, sir, stop.
Yeah, they got security.
Then they give you the 20 questions, right? They ask you, like, have you had a cold? Have you been traveling? All that. They didn't ask you.
They didn't ask me anything.
Okay.
So they take my wife, and then they take her wherever they got to take her, right, to get her admitted. And then they're like, sir, you have to stay outside. So I'm there maybe like a good hour and change. And then my wife is texting me, oh, okay, I'm going to a room right now. They're getting my information, blah, 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 like keeping me updated. Because she had heard that like the dad or the soon-to-be dad wasn't going to be able to be even in the hospital at the time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So like all these women were giving birth alone. Well, alone in the sense like they don't have a partner. So then my wife tells me I just got tested for corona.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they tested her for corona.
Yo, so they put the swab up her nose and everything or down her throat?
Yep. She said it was a terrible experience. So apparently they had the hospital divided. They had positive cases and obviously the negative cases.
For birthing, for giving birth?
For giving birth with corona.
For labor and delivery, right.
Yeah. Yeah, so that happened. And then, all right, she texts me, hey, you can come now. So mind you, I'm outside and I go to the security officer. Hey, my wife texted me. She said that I can come in now. Like, can I go in? And he's like, no, you can't. We need the doctor's approval first.
I said, nah, dog.
Yeah. So I'm outside. I'm like, oh, my goodness. So it's probably like another 20 minutes. A nurse comes down. And then they're like, hey, are you such and such? And I was like, yes, that's me.
They said, you Jay from the That's Not Christian podcast?
The fastest #1 growing podcast. Yes, it is, as a matter of fact.
Yes, I am.
So Jay, you wasn't actually there for the birth. Like,
well, so we'll get to that.
What?
So we'll get to
let him tell the story. Hold on.
Yeah.
So the fan recognizes him.
Yeah. So then I go in. The first thing they tell me is we need to take a temperature. So I'm thinking like, oh, they're going to use like, you've seen on TV, a little gun or whatever to measure your forehead. And I'm rocking a hat, because no barbers, no nothing.
Right.
So I take
my
my
hair looking
hat.
like Jesus.
Yeah. so then the take off my hat is like, no, you don't need to take off your hat. We're just going to stick the little thing in your under your tongue.
Pause.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, pause. So mind you, this is behind a glass. So they have a cutout because I remember that we with my daughter we went to the same hospital to give birth, and I remember in that lobby there was like open space, So they put glass, and then they put like a little circle in the glass so they could stick the thing there. And then
Oh
I'm there, they're
wow.
like, yeah. So then they're like, okay.
So you mean the glass like when you go to Costco, like they got the whole
Yep,
little
it's like a
barrier,
glass.
like a
Yep,
bank,
yep,
right?
yep. Exactly. And then they give me they check if I had a fever or anything. They asked me if I had a cough. I was like, no, I don't. Okay, boom, we go inside. I meet my wife at one of the rooms that she's in to like, do the whole epidural thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm there. The anesthesiologist comes in, and then she goes, "Okay, we're gonna have to, we're gonna start the process now. We need you to leave." And then one of the nurses, as there, is like, "Where's he gonna go? He can't go anywhere. He can't
Right.
go to the lobby. He can't go outside of these doors. Just
This
because
is
there's so
like
many
this. It
people."
sounds like this is like the first time they're doing this, right? Like, wait, where does it
Seriously,
go?
yeah. And mind you, these people were covered head to toe
Right.
with like medical equipment,
Right.
like apparel. So then they're like, okay, so where does he go? I'm like, I'll just go to the bathroom because like, where else am I gonna go? And they're like, no, you can't go to the bathroom because what if we need to use it in case of an emergency? And then they're like, just go to this closet that's in here. So,
What?
What?
bro, they stuck me in a closet, and I'm hearing them talk.
No.
I'm hearing them talk, all the doctor talk, and like, okay, can I get this? Can I get that? Okay, here we go.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
So this hospital, do they give birth in the room, or they take you to a separate operating like room type of situation?
So this was like the initial room where they like check you in and like they make sure everything's happening, and then they check the baby.
So
obviously.
you're in this room, but you're in the closet.
I'm in the closet.
Yo, that joint is
Wow.
like 2 feet wide. Are you serious?
Bro, it was insane.
That joint's like an IKEA. That's IKEA furniture or something, right? Like, are you they stuck you in there? That's wild.
Bro.
Like,
How long were you in there for?
Maybe like 10 minutes.
I can't believe this, man. I can't believe this. Like, why did they give you a gown or a mask or something? Like,
well, when they do the epidural thing, you're not supposed to be there at all. I mean, for my daughter, it was like that. Like, they didn't allow me to be. I don't know if you guys kids.
So he was like R. Kelly trapped in the closet, huh?
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, well, I didn't mean to compare you to R. Kelly, but you know what I mean. You're like, well. Wow. That's pretty crazy, bro.
Crazy, bro. So then, whatever, they're done with that. They're like, okay, sir, you can come out. So we're there waiting. Blah, blah, and they're like, okay, maybe like an hour or two pass by. And
wait, so when they tell you could come out, where do you go? You're in the room now?
Now I'm in the room, like where my wife is.
So
like
you just couldn't attend the epidural administration? Is that
correct?
What's the science behind that?
I don't know.
Okay, go on. I'm just curious. Like,
epidurals could to kind of like reduce the pain, right?
Yeah,
exactly. So they stick a needle up her back.
She was high as a kite. Happy 420, by the way.
Oh, word. So so we're there in the room, and then a couple hours go by, and they're like, okay, we're gonna move you up to I get what they call like the birthing room. So this is the room where everything happens, right? So we're there, we're chilling, waiting.
This is a whole nother room.
A whole nother room. This is like on the third floor now. We moved up.
Okay. So how much time before they move you?
I guess like 2-3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. So we was in that room for a while. All right. So we're there. They're checking the baby. Nurses coming in and out. They set up the table with like all their instruments, all that stuff, right? So all of a sudden, the nurses come in, and then they keep adjusting my wife's like I don't know what the device is called, but it listens to the baby's heartbeat on her stomach. Right. So they keep adjusting it, and they're like, okay, the baby's heart rate is declining, and we don't know why. So we're just gonna keep adjusting it because you're moving, blah blah blah. So they do that, nothing. They tell her, okay, we want you to lay on your right side. So she does that. They wait a few minutes. The baby's heartbeat goes up, and then when she gets a contraction, it goes back down.
Right.
All right. So they're like, okay, something's going on. So they tell her, let's see if maybe if you lay on your left hand side, if that helps the baby. So okay, that doesn't happen. That doesn't help, I should say. So then they go, okay, we're gonna switch out the little monitor thing. So they switch it out. They wait a couple minutes. The same thing keeps happening. Mind you, this was maybe a span of 10 to 15 minutes, right? Of them telling her to move around, see what's going on. The last thing they said that, okay, we're going to have to stick a thermometer and stick it on the baby's head to see what's going on with his heart rate. And I was like, what? And then, so they come in, they have the thermometer. They, not to get graphic, but they eventually they put it on while my son is inside, they put it on his head.
Yeah. You're scared at this moment, right?
Yes, I am, because again, when my firstborn, it was easy. So then they come in, they do that. There's a bunch of doctors now. There's a bunch of nurses in the room, and then they do that, and then they said, okay, something's going on. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to do a C-section. So right away they come, they bring the paperwork. Okay, you need to sign here. Are you okay with doing a C-section? And then my wife's like, yes, okay, go. So she signs off.
Yo, real quick. Question. I might have missed it.
Go.
So before they gave your wife the epidural, did she complain of like too much pain, unbearable pain, or they just administered the epidural?
So she requested it
Immediately,
yes, because she was already like maybe 5 centimeters dilated, so the contractions were getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she requested it.
Okay.
So, and then what's crazy was during the time when they did the whole thermometer on the baby's head thing, she was saying, "Wow, I feel pain, and I shouldn't be feeling pain because she has, the epidural."
Yeah.
So she's like, "That's weird. That's weird." So then, okay, boom, they say, "Okay, we got to do a C-section." So they bring out the paperwork. She signs.
Sign it, right?
So she signs, and they take her away. It's like, "Sir, wait here. We're gonna come get you.
We'll be right back."
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Wow.
And then they took her. So I was there maybe a good 10, 15 minutes waiting. So the nurse comes in. She's like, "Okay, sir, we're ready for you. Now you need to put these clothes on." So they give me like the whole outfit. So I go with them. I follow them into the rooms or whatever. And then I walk into the room, and I see them like sort of starting, I guess, an operation.
Yeah.
And I see like blood, and like my wife is like cut open and stuff. So with me, I can't see blood. I can't see anything because immediately I start getting lightheaded and I'm about to faint. Right. So I'm trying to compose myself because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I just saw. Like I'm already getting lightheaded. So I'm turning, and then the nurses go, "Hey, Dad," and they show my son like this. They hold him up.
They distract you. He's here.
Yeah, and I was like, "Wait, what?" And then they're like, "Yeah, this is your son." And I was like, "What the?" And then I see my wife. She's behind the curtain, and she's drugged up. So she starts to cry, and she's like, "Oh my God, I don't know what's going on." All this stuff. And I was like, "Don't worry, it's okay. The baby's out," and all that stuff. So then after a little bit of time, my wife, so baby's healthy.
Praise God.
They were saying that he, with boys specifically, supposedly we cause a lot of trouble when it comes to labor. I don't know if that's what they were saying. You guys have boys, so it could be, you guys could fact check that.
Nah.
Okay, so it was just something they said made up.
Yeah, my son was pretty rough too. My wife had to take she had to take the epidural too. Okay. Compared to her daughter, which was
exactly.
So
same with us.
My son just popped out like before I could even get into the room. He was out. He was out like that.
Wow.
But I also think that has a lot to do with, at the time, we had just gotten married. We had just come out of a homeless shelter, so we didn't have a car. So we're doing a lot of walking, and you know that they recommend that moms walk a lot. We were doing mad walking, you know. Yeah, we're doing mad walking because we were looking for a place, and we finally found that place. She was pregnant, so the whole time during her pregnancy, we were just walking back and forth, like, you know, looking at places or whatever. So, that's why I think that he came out real quick. Like there was no, I mean, like when I mean quick, I mean like dropped her off in the front, parked the car, came back. The dude was, hey,
he was out.
Nah.
Wow,
I'm here.
that's crazy.
I'm here. Yeah, yeah. So that's why I say that, but I'm sure it's different for everybody. Especially like, you know, diet and if you're exercising and whatnot. I know so my wife didn't have epidural for none of the kids that we had. And a large part of that is because it not only does it block pain, but it blocks a lot of your nerves. So it slows down heart rate, it slows down breathing. So that can lead to complications with the kid. Like, for example, with your son, I imagine that maybe that would have been a side effect. And that's why they didn't have, you know, they weren't able to read. And that's what they had to do with thermometer and everything like that. Not saying that's the case, but it's possible because it's an opiate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For sure.
So I imagine it has it has to have some sort of effect, you know?
For sure.
But I'm really glad to hear that man, everything came out okay, man. That must have been like mad, crazy, scary situation.
That was super scary. And then,
how long did she stay in the hospital?
So typically when a normal delivery, you only stay, like 2-3 days, I think?
Right.
On a typical circumstance with no viruses or whatever. And then with a C-section, you have to stay 5 days in the hospital. My wife only stayed 2 days in the hospital.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
By choice or they kicked her out?
Oh.
They kicked her out. They said,
like, you got to get out of here, bro.
You got to get out of here.
Wow.
Number one, they were minimizing people, so I couldn't stay with her. Right after she gave birth, and I had my son, and they waited for her to like heal, you know, a couple hours. I was ready. They was like, okay, we're gonna move her to her room, which she's sharing,
right?
Which she didn't do that before. And they told me I gotta go, and I can't come back until I have to pick her up.
Yeah, but like you don't got to go home, but you got to get out of here. Wow,
yep, that's how it was. That's how. Did
you have somebody watching your daughter this whole time?
Yeah, so my in-laws were watching her that day, and then I came home and back to dad.
Right. So, wow, that's a crazy experience, man. How's she doing now?
Yeah, both. She's doing much better. She's walking around and stuff, and like, you know, trying to get moving. She's the type of person she can't stay like still. She always has to do something. You know?
Careful with those. You know what I'm saying? Because also, like, it's good, right? Because you're supposed to get up and exercise. Like, that's what they recommend for you. But at the same time, when you're that type of person,
you gotta chill.
Yeah, sometimes you don't know how to chill when you need to.
Exactly. Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. So,
well, congrats, man. That's what's up, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
She's a trooper.
For sure. Shout out to all the women that.
Yeah, shout out
to
Mr. J.
Everybody that's giving birth doing this is it's like crazy. I mean, you're already concerned because of the baby, right? You want everything to go well, and then you have to worry about COVID too. It's like it's crazy, man. But it's a blessing, man.
It is. Word. So it seems to be like it's a hospital by hospital case. Because I heard there's another hospital near me that they're not accepting, like I said before, not accepting the dad to be there at all.
Wow, they went Catholic on you, huh?
Yeah. And then I saw on Reddit somebody posted that they were in full gown, full everything, and they had like a COVID bracelet that the dad got tested as well.
Right. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So I guess it varies.
Well, the good news is that your wife doesn't have COVID, so
facts.
It's pretty safe to assume that you don't have it.
Correct.
So praise God for that. You know, especially your baby too. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Yep. So so that's it. So he's feeling like $1 million.
Ooh, he was fly
living that life.
He was fly. He was high as a kite when he was born.
For real.
He had some of them opiates. I think it's fentanyl or something like that they put in that epidural.
It's some strong stuff.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's funny? I remember we were talking about a couple of episodes before how I think it was Ann or I forgot who, but they prescribed oxycodone or whatever. And then one of you was like, no, I didn't even want to take it.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
know who
me.
it was.
That was me.
Yeah, so they try to prescribe that to my wife.
Oh, for the pain. Yeah. Well,
for
she
the
got
pain
sliced
after.
open. Yeah.
And then my wife was like, "Wait, oxycodone? No." She's like, "Hell no, I'm not taking that. This is
Right.
like it's too strong."
Yeah. Yeah. So what's she doing for pain right now? Just aspirin and
Tylenol. That's it.
Tylenol,
Yeah,
acetaminophen.
yeah,
Yeah. Wow. She's a trooper.
yeah. Crazy.
That's crazy.
Word. These medical people, man, they waste no time. They're like, sign here, sign here, sign here.
So you don't sue us. You know what I mean? And
Basically.
we go slicing you up. You know, that's crazy.
And then roll you right out.
Get him in, get him in, get him out.
Right.
Exactly.
That's why it's a factory.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's up,
So,
man. When was this?
yep.
Last Monday, right?
Yeah.
No. So she came home last Monday. I think it was last
Oh, okay.
Monday. Yeah.
I had
And then,
Sunday.
He was born on Saturday.
Saturday. Okay. all
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
cool.
Saturday. What's funny is that we went, like, they say to walk or whatever. We went on a Costco run that morning.
Uh-huh.
I
And I was
remember
like,
that.
yeah, because she was already.
Oh,
feeling,
that's
like,
right.
pain.
You was talking about going to the other side of town. That's right.
Yeah,
You was
yeah,
like
and I was like,
in Long Island or something, right?
yeah. So I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? Let's go to Costco, like, more, so you could walk. And
Right.
then I was like, yo, get your mask, get your gloves, and everything, but at least walk. And then we got home, and she's like, babe, we gotta go. And I'm like, all right, let's go.
You're like, what? Right now?
Yeah,
Did you guys have a
Yep.
bag ready and everything? Like you guys were ready?
yeah. We were ready. So she was actually ready like a while ago.
She's like,
Because she
I'm
thought
done.
the baby was gonna come early.
She
And
had
then
the
I'm
bag
like,
ready 3 months
yeah, she
ago.
was. Yep, she was always telling me, reminding me, be like, did you pack your bag? Did you pack your bag? Did you pack your bag?
You didn't even
Like,
need it. Huh?
no.
Right.
Exactly. I walked in and I'm like, you gotta go.
They're like, hold up, partner. Hold up.
Were you planning to stay here?
Who invited you?
Right.
I need you to hide in the closet right quick.
Yo, it's gonna be our new one. Yo, Jay, go hide in the closet or something. Man.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. Praise God.
That's what's up. So the baby's been waking up every 2-3 hours.
That homie wakes up, he's hungry,
Mhm.
and then he does his thing, got to change his diaper, and then whoop,
Yeah.
right back to sleep.
Good, that's good. So what's your wife doing right now? So she's the type to be busy. What are you guys doing? Are you guys like just fixing? I see you got a crib behind you.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's my daughter's crib. She never
Okay.
used it. But yeah, just doing
Netflix
stuff around the house. Yeah,
Yeah.
a bunch of Netflix, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of
You-
Netflix.
Yeah,
You
what kind of
finished
shows?
Netflix like Switch?
What kind of show?
Switch finished the whole Netflix.
Oh, wow.
They said done. They said Netflix over.
It said
Yeah.
finish. Yeah, I clicked on it and say, yeah, you're done.
You're done. Yo, that's
Yeah.
funny. That's funny because I haven't even seen Switch do any more push-ups, bro. If he's done with Netflix,
Oh, you got
imagine I see-
time, right?
you know what I mean?
That means
You have
I'm
time.
done with push-ups. That's
I
what-
did all of them. How many push-ups can you do?
I did all the
of them.
push-ups. I did all 100 that I needed to do for the whole year. That was it.
So what type of stuff are you watching right now?
Just finished. Well, I mean, I don't really watch much TV, but I did because of the baby. I finished Narcos Mexico.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that I think that's probably the only show I watched. Oh,
Was it
and
good?
yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. I mean, I saw the first Narcos with Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, the one in Colombia.
Yeah, and then I saw it a while back, and then I was like, oh, let me watch the Mexican one. Yeah, it was pretty good. And then I saw so in English it's Money Heist, and in Spanish is Casa de Papel, and that show was pretty good.
Casa de Papel.
Wait. So it has dubs. Is it really like a show from Spain?
Yes. So funny. I saw like extra videos on it, and they said that this show, they did a season, I believe. It was a typical like novela, like a soap opera in Spain, and they slowly started losing viewership until eventually the network was like, forget it, we're gonna cut it. So they cut it, and then
Really?
I guess somehow Netflix got a hold of it. They bought it. They aired it on Netflix, and then it just took over by storm. So They did the first season, and then Netflix was like, okay, we got to do 2, 3, and I think it's 4th season now.
They've been promoting that a lot too. Every time I go in there, it's like you watch
Yeah.
it. It's like,
Yeah, it's a
bro,
great
leave me
show.
alone. Don't tell me
It's
what
a-
to do.
Yeah, it's a great show.
They got like top 10 trending shows, right? Like
Yeah.
they give you.
Yeah.
How was Narcos?
It was good. It was good.
How isn't it? Is it how many seasons is that?
I want to say it's 1, but I don't know because again, I watched it straight through. So
One.
No, because I saw like 2 seasons, 3 seasons,
I
right?
think it's
I mean,
three.
it could be. It could be.
One was Escobar, and then
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm thinking it's only 1 season for the Mexico one
Mhm.
for now.
Uh-huh.
But the Colombian one, yeah. So Narcos in general, they already have.
And this is a Christian show on Netflix.
I'm sorry, brother. It is not Christian at all.
Oh man, you know who Jimmy sounds like? Some of the guys that were trolling Lecrae for saying that he wants to remix
Ozark,
watching
right?
Ozark.
Ooh,
I've seen that show. Is it good?
it's really
Like, I
good.
seen that on the thing.
I finished
Oh, yeah.
it. It's really
Is it
good.
sci-fi? Sounds
I can't-
sci-fi.
No, nah, it's
Oh,
not.
it's
like Narcos.
It's like Narcos. Yep.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
washer side
He's
of it.
he does money laundering for the cartels.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, real
Is this
interesting.
based on a true story?
Oh, I don't know. I don't
No.
know.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think so.
Oh, okay.
Somebody's
Well,
true
Narcos
story.
is true.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, your man.
Yeah.
So why did he get flack for that? Is it a good show or not?
Nah,
Huh?
somebody in his comments, your man Jay's Adventure. Was that you? Is that your Finsta?
Busted.
Jay's Adventure said, he said
It was a
one-
few people. It wasn't. I mean, but
Well,
he
this is the one I saw,
was the
dude.
main
Dang, you gonna
thread.
add him though?
That's the
I'm
one I
adding him,
saw.
bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
add him.
listen, bro. If you on a public social media platform and you commenting on somebody's comments, you know what I mean? I'm going at you. You know what I mean? Dude said one episode with 85 F bombs. Come on, Lecrae.
Mm.
So he was mad.
That's
Wait a
lot
minute.
of
So he
F-bombs.
counted?
I don't know.
I think he was just trying to be sarcastic. And then Lecrae said 82 actually, or something like that.
I love that. That's a fair response.
He's like, I counted it. It was 82. My thing is, out of everything, he picked the cursing. Like, there's so much other ratchetness. Like, you could have been like, hey, there's a lot of nudity in there or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, well, you know what? I saw another comment where somebody was like, "Would Jesus watch Ozark?" Or would
Yeshua
Jesus?
watched this, yeah.
Yeah, you saw that, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, would Jesus be on Instagram commenting on somebody else's post? Like, come on, bro. Like, we really gonna do that?
Yeah, I mean, I can respect it. I mean, I probably wouldn't. Have gone on somebody's post like that. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody says, "Hey, yeah, I don't really rock with that show because my beliefs and
Right.
I
So-
respect it." You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So you think?
Absolutely.
So you think that dude is over religious? Overly religious?
No, I just think he just. I don't know. Like I don't know what people accomplish by going on somebody's post.
He's
and
bored.
mentioning
He's in the
stuff.
house on quarantine and he's bored.
That's true. I've been saying it. People
Like,
gotta
you
get
don't-
back to work.
You don't know Lecrae. You could have DM'd the man, be like, "Hey, brother, what's going on? Hey, man, I don't. I mean, ask him at least. What do you feel about that show? Is it too? You know what I mean? Like, actually, to bring up something, and my boy said to bring this up on the podcast.
Ooh,
Me and my son,
we taking requests now?
we've been
Yeah,
playing.
yep.
We've been playing video games, and one of the
So
video
del
games.
Diablo.
One of the video games I got was Mortal Kombat.
Uh-oh.
And Mortal
That's the
Kombat
devil's.
is pretty gruesome. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Come here.
So me and my son
Finish
play.
him.
My son is 4. My son is 4 years old.
Right.
So my boy was like, "Yo,
What
that's
kind
a
of father
little,
are you?
that's a little too
graphic, violent.
explicit or graphic for your son." But you see me, I was just playing it. I didn't think nothing of it. I was just like, all right, we just playing a video game, playing, you know. But then I consider, I'm like, dag, it is
like
kind
people
of.
die every day.
Then when my son is
BX.
telling me, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna finish you, and all that, I'm like, oh,
Right.
okay.
The
You
relax.
gotta watch this kid, man.
Right. Don't let Amazon Echo hear that.
Right?
Don't let Siri hear that.
Well, you know, I respect it. You know what I mean? I
Right.
can't get mad. I can't say like I wouldn't go out and recommend like, yo, go watch Ozark, man. Like, I mean, do I like it? It's a good show, yes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if somebody's like, nah, I can't. I ain't messing with that. Yeah, I respect it. But going on a public
there's
post,
a difference though. There's a difference. But you're talking about adults, you know, watching these shows versus having your kid watch them with you.
True, but I mean, I guess someone could argue that Craig got a lot of kids who were following him. You know what I mean? A lot of fans, and then they might be impressionable, and they might hear him say, "Oh, Ozarks, let me look it up on Netflix right quick and see what this is." Because my favorite Christian rapper recommended it. You know?
Yeah. Well, also is like there's nudity, like there's strip club scenes in there. You know?
Oh, that's right. That's right. First season.
So
Right.
it's like you know, it's nudity at the end of the day. So
right.
would we recommend, yo, watch porn? Like, no. So why would somebody say, oh, you know, watch this show and there's nudity? You know what I mean? So I can see how people can take that and be like, nah.
But that wasn't, well, this particular guy, that wasn't his issue. The issue was that there was 85 F-bombs to be exact.
Yeah. And that's what I said. Like, he could have also brought up some other points.
Like, how do you know that though? Like, you had to watch it and count. Like, hold on, let me I'm gonna watch this and I'm gonna count.
He's like 1, 2. Probably somebody came in and said something.
No, you know what it was about the comment, really? It wasn't just that. It was like he said Common Lecrae, like taking a shot, like, oh, typical Lecrae watching a worldly TV show. You know what I'm saying? Typical
You know what?
Lecrae.
I misread that. So I thought dude was he wrote "come on," but you're right.
Did he say "come on"?
No, he didn't. That's how I read it. I'm just reading it now, and it does say "Common Lecrae."
Common Lecrae, like
he's saying, like, dude, this is regular business.
Or maybe he is saying "come on." I don't know. Maybe he misspelled it,
like autocorrect or something.
But when I read it as Common Lecrae, like, typical Lecrae,
right?
You know?
Right.
Doing songs with secular people, watching secular videos.
Wow. So this still got
spirit.
This still got Joel Osteen 24/7 then on.
Yeah, I read it as "come on" too, but now I mean I don't know. Maybe it's autocorrected. I don't know.
Right.
Because he said "come on, man" or "common man," so that's how I thought it was.
I just think it's crazy how. Like, you just so worried about what the next man is doing. You know what I mean? Like, man, I got my own struggles. You know what I mean? Like, to be worried about. Like, I can see it's different, like, between, like let's say for you guys, right? Like, we hold each other accountable for those listening, right? It's like, yo, we do like an IG check, right? Like, how long you been on IG for the week or whatever, or let me see your explore page, right? We do this. We hold each other accountable. So I could see like somebody, like one of you guys coming at me like, yo, come on, what are you doing? Whatever, you know? But just some random person, you know what I mean? Like, like what makes you think that your opinion means anything to me? You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro, pray for me. If you think that I'm struggling, whatever, like, pray for me, man. That's gonna be more effective than you making random comments in my posts, you know?
That's true.
I just feel like, man, like, you got way too much time, son.
I was about to say that dude had a whole lot of time on his hands.
Yo, you know who got mad time? Those people that are doing the stupid casino thing. What's that challenge or whatever?
Explain that.
The Loom,
the Cash App thing.
The Loom.
Yeah, people are ridiculous.
You put $100, you can get $800 back. Allegedly.
That sounds like Primerica.
Right.
That sounds like Kenneth Copeland.
No. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff you can list. Melaleuca.
What's Melaleuca?
What's that?
You ever heard of that? They was like, they used to do it's kind of like Primerica. It was like, but I mean, had to
insurances?
Give money to sell product, but it was still like almost like a pyramid type of joint.
Yo, you know what? We got something like that in El Salvador, man. We call it Cuchubal. Some people call it Cundina, but it's basically like let's say the four of us decide that we're gonna put 500 up, right? And then the first week I get $2,000. The second week, Switch gets it, and so on and so on. You know what I mean? Do you guys have something like that?
Like a Suzu.
Yeah, for us it's Sociedad.
Sociedad?
Yeah, for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we.
Okay.
I think it's a Suzu, right? In
Suzu?
America, a
Yeah.
Suzu.
What is
something
the
like
whole
that.
like? I don't know.
Basically,
Suzu,
it's
that's
like
a
a
car.
loan. Basically, it's like you giving your.
It's like savings. It's like savings because like
It is savings.
for 4 weeks, I'm gonna put in $500, right? For 4 weeks. So I'm gonna have that. If I would just save for 4 weeks, that $500, or you're supposed to do it every month or something like that. If you just save that money, you would have that money. But I guess this is for people who can't save or who want a large amount of money at one time. And so that allows you to get that lump sum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
that's the
not
only
put it-
benefit that I see.
Why don't you just put it in an IRA account?
Because you can't take it out.
My man Switch,
Yeah, you
giving
leave
out
it there.
financial advice.
You leave it there.
Switch
I'm not-
Ramsey.
listen,
Up.
I'm
Switch
not
Ramsey.
a financial advisor or
Nah.
anything. You know, what
Link in bio.
This
Switch
guy.
Ramsey.
I mean? No, I'm not a
Wait, the Wolf on Wall Street.
But yo,
Yo, they had
all
a
right,
meme. Yeah.
But here's the problem with this Loom thing, right? The problem is you got to go get 8 other people to come in to
Right.
your circle, and then they got to keep
Right.
getting somebody to replace somebody. So if you like the last person in that wheel, like what happens to them? They
They
if
get
you
caught
never
with
get
the bag.
yeah, if nobody ever comes to join the wheel, then you're done, right?
So
Yeah.
what did this Loom start? Like
Because
how,
you're just supposed to only pay $100 and that's it.
one time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
one
done.
time.
Okay.
But let's say I pay 100, I gotta get Aunt, Jimmy, Jay, whoever else to get in to fill in
Right.
the spots, the rest of the spots that are.
Well, listen, I'm
Better
gonna
make
do
it.
it. Link in bio. You know what I mean? Holla at your boy. I need 9 people to come up with $100. You know what I'm saying? Do it. Do it now. Do it with your Trump bucks. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of missionaries out there who aren't getting a paycheck. A lot of ministries who aren't getting a paycheck. You know what I mean? You guys see that pastor with the stimulus challenge?
Oh
yeah.
the one
He's
in
from Florida, no?
Louisiana.
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 Yeah.
Supposedly he started it, no? The trend.
He did a whole challenge video. Like he's not the
Yeah.
one doing the challenge because he's the one getting the bag.
He said his wife and kid donated their stimulus money.
Yeah, come on, bro. To who? To you? So it's going back
Right,
into the
to him.
house.
Right, it's going-
Yo, but I feel like we lacking, man, as a church, man, when it comes to stuff like this.
Yeah.
Like
What you mean?
What
Right.
sense?
in the sense of helping each other out, man. Like we just not everybody, but I feel like, you know, like these things are happening, you know what I'm saying? And we're
Right.
like dependent on the government. It's like, you know, us as a body should just help each other out, man. You know what I mean? And I'm sure there's people that are doing that, but you know.
Right.
So what you want? You want your church to give you like $100 to pay your rent?
Nah, I'm just saying
What?
like the people that need, not me. I'm actually
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not
good.
You.
Yo,
I'm
Switch had a
benefiting
good
off-
week.
I'm benefiting off.
Switch
of the
had a good week,
coronavirus.
man. You don't need nothing from nobody.
Right.
But me, I can help somebody else out who's struggling and probably
Right.
put 100 towards it, and then a couple other brothers could or sisters can put in towards that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, are you doing that now? Because I feel like that should just be something that we practice, you know, on a regular basis as believers, right? Like, well, I know when I go do like a Costco run or something like that, I'll hit up my folks and be like, "Yo, do you need anything?" You know, and 9 times out of 10, it's like, "Nah, I'm good." You know what I mean? But in the barbershop, somebody asked, like, if y'all know, who was it? Selah, right? Shout out to Selah. Shout out to Yonkers. You know, he said it was like, if you know somebody who needs something, let me know. Like, I'm really trying to help some families. You know what I mean? So people are definitely doing it. I feel you. But it's in regards to like the church, I think that's what that dude was trying to do, right? Because he needs bread to be able to do that and to be able to facilitate that. You know, it's like because somebody has.
But that's what I'm saying. Is he getting the stimulus check just for the church, or is it to distribute back to the members? Like, hey, you know.
Well, you know what? He was specific. He said missionaries. So I guess it's not like
missionaries.
Yeah, it's not a food bank like that. At least he didn't mention that.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was already missionaries that he was already supporting.
I think so because his main thing was like pastors aren't getting a paycheck, they're not getting stimulus, And he said missionaries too. And then someone called him out on that. He was in an interview where someone was like, nah, you can get like PPP. Like, what are you talking about as a ministry? And he's like, oh, we're not applying for that. Well, come on, bro. You asking for everybody else's government money, but you're not going to apply for.
You know what they got to do? They got to put the church in the bailout, in the stimulus, bail out the churches.
Like the airlines?
Like they do it with the corporations.
Like Wall Street? That's funny.
Hey, Roof Crips got it right.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you just
Roof
see that?
Chris? The steakhouse?
Yeah, they got 30 million in bailout money.
What?
Wow.
Yep. Shake Shack got money. Shake Shack got money, and they gave it back though.
Why they give it back? You know why?
Yeah, why'd they give it back?
Probably from everybody talking.
No, they were just on some like, we don't need it
anymore.
Yeah.
They're like, we moving, we flipping these.
Give it
burgers,
back.
son.
We give it back.
Right.
We don't need it.
Roof Crips got 30 million. They ain't give nothing back.
I was reading. See, I didn't know about. You see, I was reading a bunch of comments. I don't know much when it comes to politics and stuff, but people were complaining because in the last recession they gave a bailout to corporations, and these corporations went and bought back stocks instead, and to boost their stocks up. And then they also gave their executive bonuses.
Right. That's true.
Which defeats the whole purpose of the bailout. Is
right.
Continue production and give it back to your workers and stuff. So people are saying instead of getting the bailout, let them take out a loan use collateral at a low interest rate, and then they can pay back the loan or whatever. So, because I didn't know that part, I didn't know that they did that in 2008.
Because the government is stupid.
But the only thing is Trump did put stipulations with this bailout. He said you can't buy back stocks. You can't.
Some people did that though. I thought I think it was GM who did that. Nah.
They're like, if you do that, you're not getting no stimulus. Like we're gonna take. I don't know. I guess they're gonna go for them. I don't know what they're gonna do, but there's a stipulation with it. You know what I mean? Because they're trying to prevent that.
Bro, the government's so stupid that I saw on the news today that they were sending checks to relatives of people that have deceased.
Passed away, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy. Like, this is how you know how inefficient government is.
Now they're
bro,
trying.
You sound like you've been talking to JSLA, bro.
The Dems are trying to. The Democrats
Sometimes.
are trying to. They put it together $2,000 a month for each adult.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Right, every month.
Meanwhile,
right?
we're opening though. We're opening. Yo,
some people mad about that though.
And then we're supposed to be opening in what? Some places are open, right? Florida's already open, but like in Jacksonville, right? Was it Jacksonville? Everybody was at the beach.
Yeah, Jacksonville, Pensacola, somewhere else too.
Well, there's a lot of protests going on right now too.
Mad protests.
People want to work, man.
Wow, and who's the one? Who was it?
Yeah.
Which one is the one where they lined up like Gotham City?
Texas, no?
Nah,
Michigan?
They out there with the ARs. No.
It sound like Texas if they got ARs.
Yeah, it sounds like Texas.
I don't know.
I know Colorado was Michigan. Who else was protesting?
Cali.
Yeah, there was no ARs in Cali.
Yeah, I mean, minus the AR part.
I promise you.
They had ARs in their hand.
It had to be Texas.
Oh no, this was Michigan. Michigan, they had the
Michigan.
Okay.
Hey, get it.
What about the post that you seen with the lady that was like, my
and
body?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania need to chill out, man. Like they're not doing too well.
What you said? What you saying, Switch? My bad.
What was that post that the lady had? That she had a poster. She was like, "My body, my choice."
Oh,
Trump
right.
2020.
Right.
Oh, with the mask though, right?
With the mask, yeah.
They wild.
Hypocrites.
Yo, but y'all didn't see that? Oh, it was in the chat. It was in the barbershop where these dudes were really blacked out with masks on and the AR. It looked like Bane was about to pop out for real, on the steps.
Yo, he started a trend though. He stopped all the sports. He stopped football. Right,
Everybody quarantined.
Everybody quarantined. You know what I mean? Everybody wearing a mask. Yo, man.
Right. Yo, I'm telling you.
Now, is it because these states are like
It's
like
the main
their
challenge right now.
their stay-at-home orders are OD. Like it's like, come on, like you can't even. Like I want to know why. You know what I mean? Why? I mean, obviously people want to get back to normality, right? They want to get back to their normal life, but is it because their stay-at-home orders is that crazy that they're just like, nah, we need to get back to our normal lives.
I don't know if it's something that's that crazy, because I think LA and New York are probably like the craziest, right? And from my experience in LA, man, it doesn't seem like it's crazy. Like it does seem unnecessary, you know what I mean? It does seem unnecessary, but it doesn't seem crazy, like there's cops on every corner telling you to stay home or anything like that. But I mean, man, I feel like if people want to work, we should allow them to work, man. And the people who want to stay home, you know what I mean, because they're fearful of catching the coronavirus, I think that they should be allowed to stay home. I mean, during these past few weeks, I think a lot of people were able to prove to their employers that they can be trustworthy and they're competent to work from home. You know what I mean? So I think that those people, if they're still fearful about catching the coronavirus, they should be able to stay home. And those that want to go back to work, they should be allowed to go to work too, because some people don't have the luxury of being able to work from home. You know what I mean? Like, I was fortunate enough to start my business 2 years ago, so I've been working from home. You know what I mean? But like someone like you, Switch, like your job requires you to be
on site.
You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people who have jobs like that who just want to go back to work.
Right.
So I think that they should take into account everybody's wants and needs. Like those that want to stay home, they should stay home.
It depends on the state too. Like if your state isn't as bad, like New York is getting hit bad. You know what I'm saying? Like it's obvious.
Have the numbers decreased, or is it still like?
So the numbers have started to decrease.
Okay.
I think we were getting like 700 deaths, and then now it's down to 500, something.
That's
like
crazy.
That. And then we were at like what was it, 20,000 or 2,000 or something, and we're down. We're basically going down. Like the curve is flattening.
Okay.
But we're nowhere near to open up. But then again, our stay-at-home order isn't that bad. It's not like I can go outside, I could jog, I can go to the supermarket.
I've done all of that. Like I've never had like anybody stop me, any cops stop me. I see people outside. Some people wear masks, some people don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I can't go anywhere. Like I can go outside. The only thing is I can't eat at a restaurant. I got to pick up food.
Right. So you got to get that Uber Eats.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. DoorDash.
I think, but I think some states, the situation is they just feel like their rights are being violated in a sense because there's too much control.
Right.
For example, here in New York, the governor did say that we have to wear masks, right?
Right.
Now, there's nothing that says, oh, you're going to get fined, like in Cali, right? In Cali, you could get fined.
You could get,
in New York, I mean, that's not the case yet. But the mayor did say, though, that he's willing, for people to start snitching. If you see a whole bunch of people not social distancing, all you need to do is send a picture and text it to some number, and somehow, the police is going to fix everything. And that might rub the wrong way to some of these states where, they really, really care about freedom.
Yeah,
not that New York doesn't, but we're definitely more liberal.
You gotta watch out for those dudes with rainbow hair from Brooklyn. Stay away from Brooklyn.
Oh man.
Yeah. We got that fun. I don't know what it is though. I keep my mask in my pocket. I haven't worn it out.
You don't wear your mask outside?
Nah, bro. Like I didn't wear a mask when it was flu season. I'm not wearing a mask now. Are we still at 1% mortality rate, or has it increased?
I don't even know the numbers.
Yeah,
I think we surpassed flu.
Surpassed flu?
Yeah, we surpassed flu. You want the number? I'll give it to you. Hold on.
No, I mean it is what it is. I'm still not gonna wear a mask.
Yeah, they opening everything back up out here. They said they lifted.
Oh, GA, right?
To each his own. You know what I mean? If you want to wear a mask, you have every right to wear a mask. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to make it like nobody should be wearing a mask, because there's people who are really at risk. You know what I mean? I got my one of my boys I was talking to today. I've been knowing him since I was 10. He has asthma. He's like, yo, I don't want to leave the house. You know what I mean? He's like, do you think it's real? I was like, you got asthma, bro. You better act like it's real. You know what I mean? I don't got asthma, so I'm not gonna have the same repercussions, you know?
Word. So what they open up in Georgia?
Everything. Well,
Everything.
Just about the
Wow,
restaurants.
really?
Yeah.
Just
this
like
Friday.
that?
This Friday, the restaurants are opening
Whoa.
back up.
Yeah.
So you went to Cracker Barrel?
No.
Cracker Barrel.
The barbershops, the gyms.
Let's go. Woo!
Everything.
It's lit.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to drive out there.
Everything.
I'm about to move out there, man.
They,
All this money we getting out here, man. I'm about to move out there, man.
Yo, they're not,
Right.
it's crazy. But yeah, they opened everything back up. Then they so the what is it? The shelter in place ends this Friday, and then the public health emergency ends on the 15th of May.
Did you guys have a lot of cases, a lot of deaths? 'Cause I don't think I've ever heard anything about Atlanta or Georgia.
Word.
I don't even know if they're on the radar like that.
Nah, I think they got I think it was.
I mean, they definitely got a few cases.
For
It
sure.
was more than a
1,000?
few, huh?
Like
It was a
1,000?
couple thousand. Nah, I think one county alone has like close to 2,000.
2,000 deaths?
No.
Oh, cases.
Cases. Okay.
Nah, deaths. I think it might be like 1,000 or something like that.
That's still a lot.
So, but they're saying that the curve is flattening,
Mm-hmm.
and they open up the Congress Center as another, like an extension, like another facility, so that they can work on any additional cases. But according to them, they're saying that it's going down, and that the hospitals can handle it now. So I don't know.
Right.
So Fulton County, I don't know how far that is from you, Ann, but
That's not far.
they've gotten 74 deaths.
Yeah, so it's all right. So Georgia has 18,900 cases and 733 deaths. So it's
Wow.
not even
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But
18,000. That's a lot.
Yeah.
well, that's through the course.
687
That's through the course of time, right?
Yeah, that's total.
Yeah.
Up
total,
until what, maybe yesterday or today? I'm looking at Google. They're
Today.
the ones that are.
Today, yeah.
It's probably flattening. Also,
Oh, yeah.
well, Trump made it in his press conference. He was like, "I'm going to leave it up to the governors."
Smart move.
Right.
But he said, we're going to have guidelines, but we're going to start opening back up the economy, in America. And he's like, there's certain places that they're ready to go back right now. We've kind of flattened the curve there, and there's no reason for them not to be working or everything to be shut down. Now he's like, it really just depends on the governors. The governors got to say, all right,
Yeah, I think he says something though where he said something like where he was going to play a role in that, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, while you're looking that up, I want to ask Ant, what you think about that whole opening up on Friday? Like, if your job tells you, "Yo, come through Monday" or whatever,
Ooh.
are you going?
No. Nah, but what's cool is that so I think one of the executives sent out an email. I want to say it was last week, and he said, regardless of what the governors say right now, we don't plan on sending anybody back just yet.
yeah.
So they were just telling everybody, just sit tight. We're not sending anybody to the offices anytime soon. And when they decide to, they're gonna do like a thorough sanitizing of the whole the locations.
Nice.
So you know what I'm saying? Because I don't see how. I wouldn't be surprised if they start leaving a lot of people home, man.
Yeah, it would make sense, man.
Just in general, right?
Yeah, because if they were able to switch as many people as they did, right? For us, it was like 50,000 or 58,000 associates that they switched from office to home in a week, and not disrupt the business. So
why pay rent?
That's
exactly.
a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Like we have, just in my area, right? They have like let me see, about 4 4 different locations, right? And that's just like maybe within like a 10 to 15 mile radius that they have all these different locations. And then one of them they own, the others they're renting. So, like, right, like you said, why rent?
Keep one of them and get rid of the other 3. That's it.
That's crazy.
And
I
don't
wonder how many
make-
businesses are going to do that.
Yep. A lot of businesses are going to start, seeing what do we need, what don't we need. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and then especially the fact that that people are still doing their job.
Right.
Yeah,
They're still being productive.
Yeah. Are you going to a barbershop on Friday?
I'm debating.
Priorities.
I'm debating.
I might take that risk.
I won't go back to work, but I'll go.
But I might go back to the barbershop.
I know. I would. You know what? I was gonna ask my barber, like, yo, how you plan on doing this? You know what I mean? Like the barbershop, because for one, I can understand maybe if they do appointments and kind of do it like that, where it keeps the count low in the shop. But on a Saturday, man, how many people sitting around the shop?
Yep. It's mad unsanitary.
I seen my barber cut my hair, take a break while he's cutting my hair to eat a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
And
then finish cutting my hair without washing his ass.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So for
he gonna be touching your face to give you that shape up.
Right,
and then if you got the gloves, the gloves on the last dude. Nah, man.
Yeah, recycling the gloves and everything, man.
Yeah.
That's what that changes a lot though. So like, my barber, he had hit me last week and was like, yo, I'll if you want me to come through, I'll come through. But he wasn't doing that. Like, he wasn't just going around cutting everybody's hair. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was just, for me and maybe like another dude or whatever that he was cool with. There were maybe like 2 or 3 other dudes that he knew for sure that they was cool, like they wasn't sick, but that he's cool with, because he wasn't offering something like that to everybody. But even still, my wife was like, man, she was like, that's scary, because to be honest, he might have good intentions. He might say, yo, my boy doesn't have his other boy might not be sick, but his boy could be asymptomatic. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
maybe he never knew he was sick.
Right.
He go see that dude, cut him, and then he'll mess around and get it. And then at that point,
yeah. And what if he's like your dude? What's his name? Somebody shared in the chat that one dude that I'm guessing he's a Italian dude, some New Yorker who was upset. You guys know what I'm talking about? He was mad. He went on a rant.
Yeah. Oh, he was spitting all over the place?
Yeah. Like, what if he got someone in the chair and dude's talking like that, just spitting
like
all
that?
over? You know what I mean? It's like, bro, I'm cool. I don't
know.
That dude
I'm
went to jail,
about to have some braids.
Who went to jail?
Wasn't that dude that was spitting all over and he go to... Or y'all talking about somebody else?
Yeah, now you talking about the dude that was ranting about the furloughs, about the loans and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the white dude. Yeah.
He
I ain't
was
see
flipping out. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna ask him though, like, how do they plan on handling it? Because it ain't his shop. He just worked there, right? So, what are they gonna do? Just strictly appointments now, and just kind of like slow it down like that, or they gonna have a whole bunch?
And then it's not like you can wear your mask, right? You gotta like take your mask off. Yo, just do this. Do not do the other.
Yeah, like the government already messed with his bag long enough. Like he's not gonna like.
Well, I know for him,
he's not gonna cut back. Like, you know what I mean? Like
he'll be okay because he'll have a say. Not maybe he'll be okay because you're still close to each other, but he'll have a mask and I'm sure gloves or whatever. But for the customers, it's different. Like
right, but that's what I'm saying. But like, it could be a customer in there, right? He could be. It's first of all, is indoors. We already seen all those simulations on how crazy it is if one dude.
So you gotta go in there and be like, nah, Bob. We gotta go out back.
That's what I'm saying, right? You know what I mean?
All this outside. We're doing outside barbershop today. We're barbecuing.
That's what I'm saying.
Or text him, be like, yo, can you come on your off day? I'll give you extra or whatever.
So right, I was because I was looking, Matter of fact, he put up a post where it showed a picture of how the barbers back during the Spanish flu had an outside barbershop. They were cutting
Oh, word?
everybody's hair outside while the
Mm.
barbers were wearing the mask. So, and I just find that interesting. I'm like, dang. So he gonna go in the shop and be enclosed in with mad people. You know what I'm saying? There's already like 6 barbers in there, and
Man,
boom,
people waiting.
6 barbers, right? Then you get a person per barber.
And then you got 2 people waiting for each
You're already
barber.
over 10. That's
Yeah.
it. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he gonna have to change to like house calls, man.
Oh, appointments only, right?
Appointments only or house calls.
Everybody's gonna have an appointment. All the barbers are gonna have appointments.
That's cool, but you don't got a bunch of people waiting in the lobby, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, that's
Yeah,
true.
you got to
They gotta
come
wait
back at
outside.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
you know what I mean? You got, and then they bring their kids and they're eating Cheetos and Takis, you know, licking their fingers.
Takis.
Ugh.
My daughter loves Takis too.
Hey, yo, real quick, going back, I want to read you that quote from
Oh,
Trump.
yeah.
He said, for the purpose of creating conflict and confusion, some in the fake news media are saying that it is the governor's decision to open up the states, not that of the president of the United States and the federal government. Let it be fully understood that it is incorrect, Trump wrote on Twitter. So he's saying he's having a role in that. It's not just up to local government. So
Yeah, I mean, well, he said he's going to work with the local governors and see where they're at and what they think. So
basically, it's his fault that I'm locked up in California, is what he's saying. and it's his fault that Ant is free to go get a fade.
well, are you guys concerned about a second wave?
I mean, there's already reports Singapore, South Korea, China themselves have gotten more cases.
Yeah, I ain't.
That's
going
wild.
back.
So does
Like
that mean that you get the virus? You're not immune.
You get it again?
You're not immune to the virus. You get it again.
Yeah. So there's articles about that too.
So then, what is the vaccine going to do?
Good question. Ask Mr. Bill Gates.
I guess I will.
It's going to
I
make
don't know.
Bill Gates money. That's what it's going to do.
You seen his comments?
Huh?
Man,
He's-
this dude's sketchy.
Yo, I haven't really.
People been going in on him.
I haven't really
for
looked
real.
into Bill Gates like I should, but I've been hearing a lot of things here and there. I just read the headlines. I haven't, but I've heard that he's said some things that'll be like
Craziness, right?
Yeah, but
He's definitely for population control. It's on record.
Yeah.
And I think there was some controversy with him and vaccines in India.
I've seen that.
You saw that? What was it?
Candace talked about it.
Was it polio? What was it?
I don't know what the disease was, but
Yeah, but there was some controversy over that. So I'm good, bro. If that means I have to wear a mask for the rest of my life, that's what I'll do.
So be it.
I'm not about the nah. You know what I mean? And then you got like some vaccines that have aborted babies in it. You know, like for real. Like you laughing, I'm serious.
I heard of that.
You know, like, so how are we gonna be like pro-life Christians and then we taking vaccines with, you know what I mean, with aborted fetuses?
Yo, matter of fact, there's I saw a post on how you could like respectfully deny a vaccine.
How you do that?
All right, but I'm
Oh yeah, I did see that post
You
too.
saw that?
Did you send it? I think you
Yeah.
sent it.
I thought I did.
Yeah, I remember somebody. I remember
Yeah,
reading
how to
it.
legally decline a vaccine.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's possible though, because my man had some problems out there, and we all know him. I don't want to drop any names, but my man out there in Staten Island was having problems because New York passed a law where you can't go to school if you're not vaccinated.
that's correct.
But did he do this though?
Wait, what is it? What's this?
All right, so just for the listeners, yo, you might have to rewind.
Life hack.
Right,
here.
right. So step one.
Exclusive. That's not Christian podcast. Life hack right here.
Right. So look, all right. So step one, do not refuse a vaccine. Otherwise, you'll be considered belligerent. Instead, you can politely decline their services by doing the following.
Let's go.
Ask the doctor the vaccine has MRC-5 in it. They all do. These are aborted.
Hold on. What is that? MRC-5?
Yeah.
All right, write that down, everybody.
MRC-5.
They all have it.
Right, they all have it. These are aborted fetal cells and other DNA.
Okay.
If it does, you have the right to decline.
Word?
Yeah. So now also ask if there is a possibility of a laterogenic reaction, basically an adverse reaction caused by multiple compounds or drugs interacting with each other.
Right.
From the vaccine. They all do. So when a doctor says yes, it does, that's your get out of vaccine jail free card. Thank the doctor for their offer and walk away.
Wow.
So remember, doctors have sworn the Hippocratic Oath, which is to do no harm, and they must honor it. This is how they can legally and respectfully decline their offered mandated services, and there's absolutely nothing they can do about it.
Okay. Okay, what anti-vaxxer pages are you following on Instagram, bro? Send that link, bro. I like that.
Now, was it like a doctor or something like that that posted?
No, there's a couple of doctors who are talking about this whole situation.
Yeah, so there you go. That's how you respectfully and legally decline a vaccine.
Life hack brought to you by
on the gram. Maybe we could post that up on the gram too.
For real. Okay, so so it's also a matter of like being tactful, you know what I mean, with your approach. So I can't go in and be like, nah, dog, I don't want no aborted fetus.
Right.
But
y'all be putting all types of chemicals in that joint. I ain't doing that.
Nah. You gotta be like, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, doctor. Does this have MRC5 in the vaccine?
Right.
I prefer not to indulge.
And, according to the law and the statutes, it says.
According to That's Not Christian podcast.
Yo, imagine that. They'd be like, yeah, Ant told me, that's what I heard.
Dr. Ant.
They'd be like, nah, you got to take it.
Yo. No.
Take this chip too.
Right, while you at it.
The ID 2020, right?
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So
it's real out here.
But yeah, I saw that on Instagram. So, I mean.
So it must be true then.
Must be true. It's on Instagram. It must be true. I mean, I see a whole bunch of stuff on Instagram, man.
But then the issue comes to your kids or your job.
Well, some jobs require it. Like I know, like you don't work in hospitals and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you got to get vaccinated or
and schools.
Like, schools.
Yeah. That's a whole nother rabbit hole right there.
You're not just have to homeschool your kids.
We're already doing it.
Yeah, everybody doing it right now, right?
We doing it already.
Like, yo, can I get some of them tax dollars back? Y'all seen the meme, like I'm about to hit up my teacher and ask for that hand sanitizer back.
Yeah.
I posted that joint in my story and my sister hit me like I already did that.
Oh wow.
Yo, for real, all those hand sanitizers and those
paper towels and Kleenex and all that. Yeah.
Clorox wipes.
Come on, man. I want all that back.
Yeah, man.
And my tax dollars for school that the kids aren't attending all year.
Word, that too.
Wait, hold up. But the students aren't going to school in your state?
Nah.
What? No state.
No,
they are in our state.
Not actual school building, but in our state, the city has a thing online that you have to go to online.
Yeah, online. But bro, come on. They're not doing what are they doing, bro? Online school, like the teacher posts, like this is the assignment. You know what I mean? And
them joints two hour classes and all that.
Right.
Yeah,
I thought I'd be like, yo, what happened? What happened to school? Y'all finished it. What do you mean you finished? Yeah, I did all my homework.
like Switch finished Netflix, right? Like
I'm like, it's only 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
Let's play some Mortal Kombat. I'm done. It's finished.
And you're supposed to be here till like 4 p.m.
Right. Like, what do you do for the other 6 hours in class? Because how the teacher only give you 2 hours with the
She's
work?
Like, nah,
man?
and then there's certain days where they don't even have class.
Same here.
I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Right.
I don't be believing her. I'll be like, nah, you lying. You ain't doing your homework. And she be like, look, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I think we need to recalibrate and rethink this whole thing about who's essential and who's non-essential. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
What do you mean by that? Can you elaborate on that?
No, don't elaborate. He said enough. You gonna get him started.
I know. I've been good on this one.
That's because we ain't talking about your documentary.
We'll get to that one on the next episode.
What else was going on? Oh, Teddy Riley did his live.
Oh, that's right.
Or did he?
Nah, they actually they on right now.
You know what?
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
I missed it because I was on Switches live. That was popping.
bad. Don't worry, it was nothing to see.
Switches was popping. I totally missed
I'm
it.
talking about them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I totally missed it because I was on Switches. He decided to go on live at the same time as Teddy Riley. He's like, man, I'm gonna go up against them. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Yo, we went viral, man. Six viewers, 7 viewers at a time.
he said the hearts is popping right now.
Well,
Hearts is going crazy.
Look, it was my anniversary. I couldn't go out. You
did it twice though. No, there was two because you did the freestyle. I did the freestyle.
Yeah.
Right. No, three because you did the freestyle, the rap that you was battling cats. You was like, send me $100 and I'll battle you.
Nah, I did not do that. That was not me.
But you had Minister Mason on there, right? He kicked a few bars. You had your boys out there, right?
Everybody was kicking bars. Yeah,
everybody.
That was 2 weeks. That was like 2 weeks. Or
was it 2 weeks? It was.
Yeah.
I thought it was last week, but anyway. And then you came back and you was doing
a salsa battle.
DJ Switch was doing a salsa battle
with my man Pastor Lou. Shout out to Pastor Lou.
Yeah, Pastor Lou. Yep.
And then we got into 90s hip hop because
Then you had a little freestyle. You went to freestyle. You had a little TKA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nobody wanted to battle me with that though. And then y'all kept on hip hop. Yo, play that Wu-Tang Clan. Play that Wu-Tang. I'm like, these dudes, man.
Nah, hold on. Nah, don't try to blame us, dog, because as I recall it, you had a R&B battle, and then here come Wifey with the Mobb Deep. Mrs. Switch puts on some Mobb Deep.
She put on her favorite song, Getaway.
After
Getaway, some ratchet.
After like playing Monica or Tevin Campbell or something like that, she comes on with some Mobb Deep.
Yeah,
she was doing some Jodeci before that.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I
sending some signals.
Nah, bro. She was on some I gotta get away, bro. She was trying to give y'all a sign. She trying to get away, man.
That was before because you just totally ignored the every freaking night.
Right. All right.
Every freaking night.
Right. I'm like,
But it was cool. You know, we had our anniversary. We did the best out of our anniversary.
Congratulations, man. How many years did y'all celebrate?
Well, 5 years.
That's dope. That's really dope.
5 years married, 7 years together.
And
that's really dope.
And you made a nice dinner.
Yeah, what'd you cook? Lobster?
I didn't cook nothing. I ordered from Outback Steakhouse.
Hey,
okay.
What'd you order?
And I got us we got sirloin steak. I got ribeye steak.
Got that surfing turf.
The kids got burgers. You know them. They want burgers and chicken fingers and stuff like that.
Right.
And
you got the kids
originally I would. But the day was bad. Unfortunately, it was cold outside. I had a table.
That's every anniversary.
One of those fold-up tables. I was gonna do it out there. Yeah, and then like just be us two. But it was so cold and it was raining, and it was like, all right, let's just do it in the house. And
I saw some beverage in like a ice.
The ice bucket challenge. He was doing a different ice bucket challenge.
That was Coca-Cola. That was not crazy.
Okay, yeah. Cool. All right.
Pulling up McRae.
Nah, we had some sangria and white wine.
Okay.
Wow.
And the sangria is what caused the live to happen. You know
it was litty. It was on Shabbat, so he was remembering the Lord.
Shabbat shalom, man.
Some white Henny.
White Henny.
Yo, your man was out over here doing karaoke. He was singing along with Jodeci. Not a
right.
Yo, man.
Yo, man, Puerto Rican ODB over here.
All I know is when I started playing hip hop, Jimmy was the only one that was still there. He was like, "Yo, play this song from yo."
Nah, I
all
was
these
doing
type
that
of
from the
songs.
salsa challenge.
Yeah, man, request.
Oh, yo, Jimmy had
was,
joints.
yeah.
Jimmy had joints in this. Now that was my wife. She was messing it up, man. I gave her a list. I said, "Yo, play the list." I don't know. She wanted to
Look
do
at
her
him, just
own
like
thing
Adam
that day.
blaming the woman. Look at him.
Yeah. Why?
It was
Why
the
did
woman
send
you
this
gave me.
woman? It was the woman that you gave me. I told her, play. Look, we got a list. Because the whole day I was like, let's get a list. And then my boy hits me up. He's like, "Yo, what's up? You want to battle?" I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And he was killing us, man. And my wife was playing some soul, not the joints, man.
It's her anniversary, dog. She playing them soft
she
joints
could
for a
live.
reason. That's
She
why
could
she was
live.
playing the Jodeci. She trying to tell you something.
And then she started killing me with the R&B. Then she had me on that. She was up on that.
Right. Yeah. She played all the records.
But that was definitely fun. That was more fun than Teddy Riley because Teddy Riley couldn't even hear what he was talking
It
about.
wasn't
What they were
popping.
doing.
He's like, "Can you hear me? Can you hear me?" Your
Then I
man
hear his ring going off in the background.
Your man had a whole studio production and all that.
Nah, he
He had
had
his
more than that.
engineer. He had
He had a hype man.
He had a hype
Who was
man.
that other dude that was dancing?
Did he have like
I don't know.
a live drummer too? I didn't watch the live, but I seen
You
the
might
memes.
as well.
Oh, so he didn't have it.
That's the
Yeah,
only thing he was missing.
I saw that on
Wow.
Spice's video. So
And
I just thought
with
he had a drummer.
Babyface, it was just Babyface, right?
Well, yeah, just Babyface. That's it. And
Just
Yo, your
him and
man
his
looked mad frustrated, man.
Babyface with headphones on.
With headphones on. Wow.
He looked like he was hot, bro.
Yeah, I would have been hot too. Teddy O looking around, looking confused.
Who's this clown, bro?
Like, man, this is a joke.
But I heard Teddy was like jamming, like he was acting like people were hearing him and they weren't.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude had an echo, everything. Man, the way his backup dancer was going, that dude, he looked like he was at
Hey,
a
and
concert.
Babyface really said, like, I knew I shouldn't have done this.
That's what Chris said. I didn't hear that. I don't know.
Well, I've been seeing it in the memes, so that's why.
He said, "Well, we're gonna stop this. I'm gonna come back and we'll just stop this and do it another time." Right?
Wow.
So it's today.
He said that.
He said, "Come back in 30 minutes."
Yeah. Come back in 30 minutes. Then
He said so today's the live then.
they on right now. I think it started at 8.
Ooh.
How many hits? I don't know. Babyface got hits like that?
They got hits. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude.
I only think of you on two occasions.
But the songs that they did, yo.
Oh yeah, he wrote for Tony Braxton. He wrote for everybody, right?
Oh, okay.
Tony Braxton, Bobby Brown, Keith Sweat. He wrote for a lot of people, man.
What's up with 50 and Ja? They ain't trying to battle?
That ain't gonna happen.
Ja is 50 not.
Ja trying to go for it.
He trying to get his bag.
I saw 50 turned off his comments.
For real?
Because of that, yeah.
He's like, bro, get
He
out
only,
of here.
yeah, he did the Drake. He only people who could comment is the people that he follows. And then you only see like 2 comments. You're like, yo, what happened to your comments? But
you're like, oh, this dude had bots.
Yeah. You be like, yo,
2 comments,
thousands of comments,
right? 100,000 likes, 2 comments. What's going on?
Yeah, but it's only people. I guess they have a thing where they can monitor who comments.
Well, with that being said, everybody, thank you for tuning in to the fastest growing Christian podcast not in the world, but we'll get there.
In New York. In Atlanta.
Thank you to everybody that listens. All our international folks. I was looking at the analytics and we got a lot of countries that listen in.
Yeah.
What?
Who we have?
Name one. Just name one.
Is it Mexico? The Mexico cartel?
This guy. He already trying to get a break.
Right.
You know, we could fund
this dude is on his Griselda right now.
Right. He's trying to flip that stimulus money.
So we got Japan, we got Germany, Ireland, Oman, Netherlands, South Africa, India, the UK, and then our neighbors in Canada.
Shout out to Canada.
So thank you so much for listening.
Wow, bro, I'm impressed.
Right? It's crazy, huh?
I'm impressed.
How about North Korea? Any listeners in North? No.
I don't know if they'll.
I don't
I
think
don't
they're
know.
allowed to, bro.
All right. But anyway, thank you again for listening. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, do all the things on YouTube.
And donate your stimulus to us.
Don't
Link in bio.
Link in bio. Anyway, thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Peace.